You need to learn to understand your hair and know how your hair reacts to your hair regimen. Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by on this channel, you are so welcome. You can consider subscribing to be a part of this family, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when I get to post another video. So without wasting much time, let's get straight right into the video. In one of my last video, I was able to explain the tips and basic products you need to be able to grow a healthy, long, natural hair. But in today's video, I'm going to be focusing on what a hair regimen is. Because if you want to grow a long, healthy, natural hair, you do definitely need a hair regimen. Now, the question you might be asking or wondering, what is a hair regimen? A hair regimen is a routine set by you for you to follow to keep your hair healthy, to take care of your hair. That is what hair regimen simply means. So, a regimen simply provides structure, repetition, and consistency to the process of taking care of your hair, which involves both the product and the processes which you follow to keeping your hair healthy. Having a hair regimen or knowing what a hair regimen is as important as knowing the tips and the basic products you need to take care of your hair. If you simply don't know what a hair regimen is, then you already have a problem or already have a stumbling block as to how to grow a healthy, long, natural hair. Knowing what a hair regimen is and having a hair regimen is very important. So right now, I want you to think of your hair regimen as a meal plan. Obviously, if you want to create a meal plan, you create it in advance and do what? Follow it. You create a meal plan for Monday, for Tuesday, for every days of the week, and you follow it. That's the same way you create a plan for your hair care routine. That's what a regimen simply means. Creating a hair care plan and following it, sticking to it consistently without flopping. And in this hair care regimen, you need to make sure that it includes everything you need. In this hair care regimen, you need to make sure it includes every single thing your hair needs. So now, whether your hair care regimen is on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis, you need to make sure that it is a very simple routine that you can follow, and that it is so simple that it will provide you the results that you need. It will provide you the results to keep your hair healthy. You need to make sure that your hair care regimen is not complicated. It will be very easy for you to follow. Do not create a hair regimen for your hair whereby you can't follow it, you can't stick to it. Hair regimen does not have to be hard. You need to create this hair regimen in a way that it will suit you and your hair needs. Well, not all hair regimen is a good regimen. If you create a bad hair regimen, it might lack some important elements or might even include wrong habits that are not necessary or that should not be in that hair regimen. So you need to be very careful when creating a hair regimen. Now, imagine if you create a well-detailed meal plan for the week. And in that well-detailed meal plan, you did not include vegetable and you included probably ice cream. From Monday to Sunday, ice cream is included in that your well-detailed plan, excluding vegetable. Sooner or later, your body will definitely react because you and I know that vegetables is a very important component when it comes to food. It needs to be in it because of the nutrients it gives to the body. So imagine replacing vegetables for ice cream every day on a daily basis. You're taking ice cream. Sooner or later, your body will react. Same way it applies to the hair regimen. If you create a bad hair regimen, excluding important things that should be included in your hair regimen, sooner or later your hair would react. And how would your hair react? It would break. That is why creating a hair regimen, a good hair regimen, is very important. You don't want to create a hair regimen and exclude the most important thing that your hair needs. If you are creating a hair regimen, you need to create something that would work very fine for your hair. Like I said, if you create a well-detailed plan, a well-detailed meal plan, you You don't want to exclude vegetables in that meal plan because you know that vegetable is very important. Instead, you want to add vegetable and do what? Exclude ice cream because ice cream is not important. It is not important. That is the same way it applies to hair care. You don't want to add something that is not important and exclude something that is important. Excluding something that is important will affect your hair. Including something that is not important will definitely affect your hair. So you want to make the right decision when creating a hair regimen. Now, there are certain things you do not want to do with your hair regimen. You don't want to follow someone else's regimen. You might say, okay, this person's hair looks like mine. If I follow her regimen might work for me. You do not want to follow someone else's regimen just because their hair looks like yours. No. Even if you're following their hair regimen and it works for you, there's a high probability that the needs of your hair differs from theirs based on the porosity, hair density, and other factors that you need to consider. Do not follow someone else's regimen. Listen to your own hair and create your own hair regimen that would suit your own hair needs. Do not follow someone else's regimen. Another thing you need not to do is do not stick to a routine that is not working. Obviously, you decided to create a hair regimen. If that hair regimen is not working that you've created, do not stick to it because there's no point. It is not providing you any result. Why stick to it? You need to learn to understand your hair and know how your hair reacts to your hair regimen. If you see that, oh, this hair regimen I've created for my hair is not working, you need to change it immediately. Change the routine immediately. But do not be so fast in changing your hair routine. Just like saying, oh, okay, today I'm creating a hair regimen. What's today? Today is 3rd, 3rd of January. Okay, let's say today you're creating a routine for your hair. You don't want to say, okay, you've used that hair routine, that hair regimen for like 1 week, and you say, oh, you've not seen any result. Obviously, you're creating a hair regimen today and using it for 1 week. Definitely, you don't expect to see result like that immediately. You have to give it some time. Follow your hair regimen that you've created for some time, then observe. If it's not working, then you want to tweak it, you want to change it immediately. Do not stick to a hair routine that is not working. If you're sticking to a hair routine that is not working, definitely you will not see the result that you need. And that's why you'll be complaining your hair is not growing, you're not seeing any changes. Observe your hair, listen to your hair, and also be consistent. Say, for example, like I said, today is 3rd of January. You created a hair regimen, stick to it for at least 1 month. 1 month or 6 weeks before you can change your hair regimen. Obviously, this time is enough for you to know, okay, this regimen is not working for me, this hair care routine is not working for me, and you can change it. Do not stick to a hair routine that is not working. The first one I mentioned is to do what? Do not follow someone else's regimen that is not yours. Create yours to the need of your own hair. And also, do not stick to a routine that is not working. But do not be too quick to discard your routine because you just use it for only a short time. Use it for about, like I said, 1 month, 6 weeks, that's a month and a half. Then you can now say, okay, this hair regimen I created is not working fine for my hair. You need to change some things in your hair regimen to see if it will work again. So do not be quick to discard your hair routine. Allow time to pass, see how your hair reacts to it, see if you're going to notice any changes. Then you can make changes or leave your hair regimen the way it is. I hope you understand that. So now, in all of this thing I've been explaining, consistency has to come in. Consistency has to come in because you're creating a hair regimen, you need to follow that hair regimen consistently. Like I said, you don't want to stick to a hair routine that is not working, but you have to be consistent with it for some time to notice if it's going to provide you the result that you need, or if it is not providing you the result that you need, then you need to change it. But now, if you're creating a hair regimen, I want you to create a hair regimen based on what do I use now? Based on your own schedule, based on your own timing. It could be weekly, it could be bi-weekly, or it could be monthly. However, it works best for you. Make sure this is a routine that you know you can, okay, I can stick to it every week. I can stick to it bi-weekly, or I can stick to it monthly. But make sure it is something that would work best for you, something that will not stress you, something that you know that okay, it's my wash day, I need to wash my hair today, I must not skip it. Create something that would work fine for you. So consistency is very important when considering creating a hair care regimen, and keeping your hair care regimen simple is very, very important. If your hair regimen is not as simple as possible, you would not be able to follow it. That is the honest truth. You would not be able to follow your hair care routine consistently. But if it is simple as possible, you will be able to follow it consistently and you'll be able to get the result that you want. If it is not simple, you'll get discouraged or you'll not be able to keep up with it, and that is not something you want. So make sure your hair care routine, your hair care regimen is simple as possible. Now, I'm going to give you a breakdown of how my own hair care regimen is. Normally, I do wash my hair twice in a month, meaning I carry my protective style for like 2 weeks, I loosen it, and I wash it again. Do you understand? That is my own hair care regimen. That is the routine I am following. Now, when washing my hair, I make sure I shampoo, I make sure I deep condition, I make sure I use leave-in conditioner to seal in the moisture and all of that. Then I style. But if I am to make a long-term protective style, it means after my long-term protective style, I'll do what? I'll wash my hair and probably go back to the way it used to be, making my hair and washing my hair every two weeks, following that same routine. Washing my hair every two weeks is way, way convenient and easy for me because I know it is something I can keep up with. But if you know that, oh, I can't be making my hair or washing my hair every two weeks, that is where you have to now look for a time or create a schedule that will work best for you. There are people that wash their hair every 3 weeks. I say, okay, every 3 weeks is when I would have the time to care for my hair. I would put my hair in a protected style, and the next 3 weeks, I'll take it down and give my hair the care that it needs. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. What I am simply saying is you want to make sure you're following a well detailed hair regimen, a structure that is going to work best for you based on your lifestyle, based on the time you have at hand, based on how less busy you are. Obviously, I'm working, I don't have all the time. So, but I know that every 2 weeks I would create time one of those days to like take care of my hair. And the process at which I take care of my hair is I make sure to put my hair in a protected style for like 2 weeks. And after that 2 weeks, I'll take down my hair, give my hair the tender loving care that it needs, which involves shampooing my hair, deep conditioning, moisturizing and sealing on the moisture, then putting my hair in a protected style again before the next wash day. That is how simple it is. It works best for me that way. There are some people that say every 3 weeks. That's when they can do it. Some monthly. Some place their hair in a protective style. Then by the end of the month, they take it down and treat their hair. That is what it simply means. A hair care regimen should be something you should be able to follow. Now, in this hair care regimen of a thing, you don't want to skip out routine treatment. It is very, very important. Remember routine treatment. Always give your hair protein treatment. Protein treatment is one treatment you don't want to skip. So every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks, depending on the needs of your hair, include protein treatment and give your hair protein treatment when it needs it. And do not forget to trim your hair. Obviously, you need to add trimming because trimming is very, very important. I hope in this video I've been able to explain what a hair regimen is and how you can create a hair regimen to suit your own hair needs. And I've also been able to explain that you do not have to follow someone else's regimen just because their hair looks like yours. And I hope I've also been able to pinpoint the fact that you do not have to stick to a hair regimen that is not working. You need to always tweak your hair regimen. So guys, this is how I come to the end of my video. If you learned one or two, do let me know in the comment section. Remember to give this video a thumbs up as well and share this video to someone that needs this video because I know somebody out there needs this video. And Please, if you got this far and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Endeavor to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and see you in my next video. Bye.